Definitely something going on. I'm not sure what. Hmm. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Joyce Spencer Mintz, and I want to welcome you to Real Talk. Hoping that this broadcast is actually already live. I'm waiting on my guests to come in. However, you know me, I'm always willing to go it alone. So, hope you all have been having a wonderful day today. That you've had the time to do something special for yourself and someone else. Lately, we've been doing two talks. We real talk on our Thursday night and real girl talk on Friday nights. So we will more than likely be back again live tomorrow. So again, I want to thank you. My name is Joyce Spencer Mintz, and I am coming to you live via Facebook and hopefully on my YouTube channel, Joyce's Journey. So if you miss it, please don't hesitate to go back and watch the replay. So I'm going to kind of wait a moment, see if they pop in. I sent the link out to the guests. I hope they received it. And I'm hoping that they join in. And if not, we will proceed because I am a little bit um, think late tonight. Should have been 7 o'clock, and Friday nights at 7:30. So anyway, with that being one of my main reasons to apologize for being late here, but I also want to say thank you. My topic tonight was warning, and I sent it out to the ladies in the group, and I wanted them to ponder on what I was saying. We get warnings about a lot of stuff. Uh, when we learn how to drive, we get warnings for weather. We get warnings in life. You have to pay attention first. Watch the signs. So every week, we've been coming with a little bit of information, trying to share not only spiritually, but also from life experiences about relationships and signs of difficult relationships. We've also talked about the fact that it's getting cold and a lot of men are trying to wrangle them a girl so they'll have some place to lay their head, especially when they can't run from place to place in the cold. Women, and I'm not just going to put that on men because you have women that do that as well. So I wanted to talk about that tonight, and hopefully my guests will pop in. I know I got a call, and some of them were trying to reach the link. I'm not sure if they did or not, but I definitely sent it out. So if you are watching now, don't hesitate to chime in, leave your comments. Believe me, I read them and join into the conversation. So tonight, our word was warning. And when I say warning, I want to be clear that there are a lot of warning signs. And I want also to say that, and I'm actually trying to do two things. Normally, I don't do watch the comments on the banner until after, and someone else is reading the banner. So I want to say this. How many times have you been in a relationship and you saw warning signs and you ignored them? Raise my hand. Okay. Trial and error. We as women, we know, you've kissed a few frogs and then you realize that frog really wasn't the prince that you thought. So you had to keep on moving. Okay. Well, I try to, the best of my knowledge, encourage women to really do the dating process because I have been in the single life and dating. and knowing that men do deceive and women do too. You might be with somebody for years and all at once their face change. It's the time and season where deception is practiced and practiced a lot. You know, when the word tells us not to be deceived, we should watch, be mindful, pray. Well, the same thing should go with anything else in life. If you're in a relationship, dating, or even in your marriage, you still got to watch. I mean, there are signs of things coming. I hear women say a lot of times when their spouse or men spouse is cheating, well, I didn't see that coming. But there's always signs. There are always signs. It may be something that you ignored, but it's not that it wasn't there. So we have to keep our eyes open and not be deceived or allow deception in your life, because sooner or later you keep convincing yourself that that's not really what you see. It's a little phrase we talk about when people try to change your opinion about something. You are entitled to believe and think what you want to. It doesn't mean that your opinion is going to change the opinion of somebody else's, no matter how strong you are about it or how strong it is to you. It may either be relevant or irrelevant to someone else. But I'm for one, I don't like my feelings to be dismissed. I don't like for people to act like when I'm talking to you, I'm really, I'm just, I guess, saying something just to be saying it. You brush it off like, okay, it went in one ear and out the other. I consider that a dismissal of my feelings and what I'm talking about. And a lot of times, I just want to be heard. I don't want a rebuttal or a comeback. And most people, that's the way it is. They don't really want you to be given comeback. They're just talking. Can they just say what they have to say? So we have to be mindful of that, and especially in the field that I operate in, and a lot of other people. It's important for other people's voice to be heard, no matter how you agree or disagree with what they're saying. Allow them to say it. You know, my scripture today talked about. Um, we were talking about yesterday the confession of your mouth. You have to say it out of your mouth, not just think it in your head and say it is so. The Bible tells us by the confession from our mouth. So you need to, that tells me there's a need for confession. There's a need for you to be able to say whatever it is you need to say, whether it is received or not by someone. And your perception of it, you can't let people change your mind about what you think. If what you think and you feel strongly in your heart is correct, then don't allow somebody else to change the way you think. Guess what? We always give a disclaimer. I give this disclaimer every time I do real talk, that you have the right to agree or disagree with anything that I say, and we're still gonna love you here, because that's the goal, to deliver truth, deliver it in honesty, and to still love you after it's given. That's the good thing and the precious thing that happens even in salvation. When you come to Christ and you surrender your life to Him, He already know everything you've done and everything you was thinking about doing and everything you're gonna do later. But the good thing about it is you have confessed and surrendered it. So now you can work on being better. And now you know that you have that assurance from Christ. So at that point in time, you know, you need to know it's okay to move on. It's okay not to be held hostage by the past. It's okay for you to do you. As God's spirit is in you, it continues to change you into who He wants you to be and who He knows you can be. Do you know who you are? So I say that because a lot of people probably think about things they maybe knew me in the past or even right now in the present. I don't try to live for tomorrow. I only want to live for today. And when I go to bed at night, I want to say thank you, God, and forgive me for the sins I may have committed against you knowingly and unknowingly. And guess what? He says I don't have to keep on picking that back up. So why should I condemn myself when people pick it back up? Learn how to be free in life. Learn those warning signs when it is coming. And there are different things that happen that, even in addiction, abuse, and any other relationship, love, all whatever, all you want to tag it to. There are still warning signs. Even the good feelings. You get good feelings about when you think you're in love. There's a warning that comes your way. Like, what those girls say, oh, I got butterflies in my stomach when I saw him coming. Okay. Warning signs. So warning signs can be good. They can be bad. But either way, they're there. There are signs of awareness. So we have to keep our eyes open and be aware of what's in front of us. So this is going to be a season for me this year to help young women, young people, old people, I don't care what age is, to understand who you are and what God says about you. He says you are marvelously made by Him. So believe that. There's something marvelous about you because God said so. Don't let anybody take that away from you. So I just want to say to all my sisters and brothers out here, I'm really, really glad to be able to come tonight and share because I think that a lot of things I've been holding back when we have some conversations. I try to restrain myself because sometimes some things just come out, but we do call it real talk. So we don't practice what we say on this stage. So you get the real deal, the good with the bad. And we all have a turn or a session where things we go back and think about, well, did we say something wrong or did that come out right or did I say somebody's name? But that's why we call it real talk because we don't practice it. We don't practice putting people's names out here, but we do practice putting truth out here and life experiences. And so grateful that we've had the opportunity to have those and grateful that we're able to share those. So I want you guys to keep tuning in, keep watching, be blessed tonight. I know a lot of people may have to go to work tomorrow. I also want to remind you about the fact that we are having a fundraiser for my daughter's house on Saturday at 811 Jonestown Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And it starts at 3 p.m. We are having a 9 p.m. no tab bowling. For those of y'all who don't understand what it is, guess what? It's just a fun day. If you knock down 9 pins, you're going to get a strike. So it makes it look like you're a really professional bowler. Okay. So come out and join in. And if you don't bowl, just come out and support us because that means a lot. We are really trying to get to the next level of our organization. And so for me, it is very important to be able to get the responses, get people out here to help us represent what it is we do, helping women. And we don't have to put specific titles on the addictions or abuse because we all know that we've gone through something in life as a woman. So our resources will be provided to help women. And when you help the woman, you're helping the children. And so it's kind of a joint venture. So I ask that you watch our Facebook. I'm going to try to come live from our Facebook, my daughter's house, during that event on Saturday. Also, if you choose that you would like to donate to our organization, I will put up a stream or a method that you can do that as well. And in advance, we thank you for supporting my daughter's house. And in advance, I thank you for hanging out on Real Talk every Thursday night. And I thank you for all the love shown. And I thank God for everything that He is doing in my life and the growth that He has allowed in my life. And continue to pray for one another. We have had actually like 4 words of death in close in our family the last couple 2 days in my circle of family. And so we will be attending some services and then doing the fundraiser as well. So let's all stay in prayer for each other. Let's keep encouraging one another because if we can lift each other up, let's not tear each other down. Yes, I am my sister's keeper. Have a wonderful night. I thank y'all. Chime in tomorrow night at 7:30 because the crew will be here and we'll be talking real talk. All right, warning. We'll pick that back up tomorrow along with another topic from last week. This is Joyce Spencer Mintz going out, and you can find me on Joyce Spencer Mintz, Joyce Spencer, or Joyce Mintz and Joyce's Journey on YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel and like. I'm going to put the link out there. I need to get my likes and my ratings up on my YouTube channel. Okay, everybody? All right, do your part so you can get in on the conversation. And we'll see you tomorrow night. When you see the link up from StreamYard, click on it and it will bring you into the studio. I hear a lot of people saying, I can't get on, I'm watching, I can't get on. Well, click in and come on and be a part of that. All right, have a great night. Again, this is Joyce Spencer Mintz signing off.